Well, Texas lawmakers are ready to ban products that get people high that you can buy. The Texas House officially passed a bill to ban all consumable products with hemp-derived THC.
And the bill does not affect the state's medical marijuana program, which provides low THC products to someone with a prescription. Lawmakers are now pushing to expand that program.
Capitol reporter Dylan McKim shows us why this has become such a high priority in the closing days of the session.
But if it gets you high, it is not legal anymore.
As Texas lawmakers ban intoxicating hemp, some argue the state is removing an option for people with chronic pain, like veterans.
We're taking away potentially their freedom to choose this product that has, in their own words, saved their lives.
But as the state closes one door, there is a push to expand the state's medicinal marijuana program.
I don't ever want somebody to be denied access to a medication that may be of benefit.
It's called the Texas Compassionate Use Program, or TCUP. Right now, it's facing accessibility challenges. Operators will drive product to drop-off locations for patients, but if the patient misses the pickup, that product cannot stay there overnight. It has to be driven back, sometimes hundreds of miles away.
You're duplicating your logistics cost at every single transaction, pretty much.
Nico Richardson is the CEO of Texas Original, one of the 3 dispensing organizations allowed to cultivate and deliver the state's medicinal marijuana. A bill that already passed the House would increase the number of organizations to 15 and allow for satellite storage facilities.
Dramatically lower the cost for the operators, which will flow through immediately to the cost of the medicine for patients.
It would also expand who is eligible under the program, allowing for people with chronic pain.
These are the medicines that I had to take. It's killing me.
Like Latanya Whittington, who is prescribed opiates.
My debilitating and chronic pain should be designated for a physician to prescribe me cannabis.
But a question on everyone's mind:
Is it guaranteed that the teacup is going to pass the Senate?
As that question was asked Wednesday night, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick took to social media to say he supports expanding teacup. In Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
Another important change in the compassionate use bill would allow the cannabis products to be administered through an inhaler rather than a gummy or an extract. A doctor would have to prescribe that for the patients.